Hello, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Katie and this is my channel, Something by Katie. Today I am going to be trying out the Melt Cream Blushlight formula. I got this in the shade Honey Thief and I quite literally have been wanting to try the powder blush formula from Melt in the shade Honey Thief for a couple of years at this point. So when I saw everybody, it seems, on YouTube who I trust and follow, it seemed like everybody was saying, get this product. So I said, okay. And I bought it. And I used this as an opportunity to try Honey Thief. And I'm really excited. I opened, it looks like the same matte standard Melt compact. I have not touched this yet, so my intention today is that on one side of my face I just want to use cream products, so cream bronzer and this cream blush and maybe a cream highlighter. I haven't decided if I want to use a highlighter yet, just so I can see the full potential of the blush. And then on the other side of my face I want to use powder products with this cream blush, so I'm going to use a powder matte bronzer, and then on top of this I also want to combine it with another Melt product that I own, and that would be, and then on the powder side I want to combine it with my Melt Digital Dust Duo Blush. Probably will use the shade Buzzkill because it seems like a good shade match to Honey Thief, but long story short, I just want to see how it looks with cream products and then mixed with a couple of powder products under and on top. If you recall in my last video, roll the clip, editing Katie.
The situation at hand is that I personally have no high-end cream products, and I also have never owned any, and I really at the moment have no intention of getting any.
See, I was like, I've never owned a cream blush and I have no intention of ever getting one, and here we are. The literal next video I'm posting is with the first like high-end cream product I'm trying. I guess you would consider Melt. It's an indie brand, but it's definitely, this was a more expensive product than some of the other cream products I've been trying. So after I give you my first impression, I also want to do a couple of swatch comparisons to my favorite affordable cream products that I mentioned in my last video as well. So there's a lot going on. Let's take a moment and process everything I just said, and while you're doing that, click the thumbs up button or the thumbs down. I don't really care. Just let me know how you're feeling, and just keep watching. Hit that thumbs up, and while you're down there, hit the subscribe bell and the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post a new video. And let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I don't have any bronzer on, so on this side of my face I'll do cream products, and this side I will do powder. So I'm gonna use the Milani Sun-Kissed shade of the Silky Matte bronzer, and I'm gonna use this ColourPop F13 brush, and here we go. Just applying this in the normal spots, but I use cream products kind of interchangeably, like how I'm testing it today, so I thought that that would honestly make the most sense. So I'm doing this, doing the matte products on one side, and then I'll do cream products, you know. I also thought this was a great excuse and opportunity to use other Melt products. So on my eyes, I am wearing the Recently Deceased palette, the Melt and Beetlejuice collab on my eyes. On my lip, oh my gosh, I touched it once. I literally just forgot that I was putting cream products on this side. I touched it one time. It's not ruined. I don't have to redo my makeup, but that was stupid. Anyway, so I used the Recently Deceased palette on my eyes today, and then The lip that I am wearing is a liquid lipstick from Melt, and it's the shade Rebound. And I'm also going to be using, like I said, the blush, powder blush from Melt. And yeah, like I said, I just wanted to use some Melt products today. And then on the right side, God, I can't believe I put the powder bronzer there, but I want to use this cream bronzer from Half Caked Makeup, the candy paint in the shade You're So Last Summer. Let's bronzer on up. This is a much dewier product. This side is very matte, and obviously we're going to be much glowier on this side. Ah, feels good to be filming. And just wearing makeup. I have really not done a full look like this or tested products or anything in a couple of weeks. I've been just going through it in my personal life, and it just feels good to be here playing with some makeup. It is my therapy, and I love it dearly. Obviously, these bronzers are not the same shade, so this one's a warmer tone and this is a cooler tone, so that's another variance on the two sides of my face. Keep that in mind. The cream side's going to be a bit warmer, and then the powder side has a cooler base with that bronzer, that Milani bronzer. I don't really know why I'm doing my nose differently on each side, but here we are. I am. Powder on this side. Okay, I'm all bronzed up now, finally. Okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna swatch Honey Thief before I go in on my cheeks, because I just want to see what this formula feels like. You know, just to be safe, I'm gonna wipe my fingers. Okie dokie. Now, to touch the formula and swatch it and see how it feels compared to products I've tried before. Okay. Ooh, wow. First of all, it's hella balmy. And like, I just like, my finger like completely just glided through it. It's really pigmented. I can already tell just based on how much picked up on my finger. Yeah, that's pretty good. I would say that's pretty good for swatching a cream blush. Wow, that's so pretty. I'm excited. I see. I haven't even put it on my face, and I see why people were like, try this blush. Like, I don't know, it's swatched like an eyeshadow. This is blush. Let me just show you my, well, this is a really pigmented cream blush as well from Half Caked Makeup. Using a different finger. This is more of a, like a pink lemonade shade for sure. This is also a very balmy formula, if you can tell. See, a lot picks up on the finger here. This is gonna, I think, have a more dewy effect than the blush, the Melt one does. Yeah, you can see just in the swatch, the candy paint from Half Caked is much more of a like balmy texture. Let me add another stripe. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be more of like a satin formula. I was gonna do swatch comparisons at the end, but honestly, it's sort of interesting to me to do it here now before I even try the product on my face. This is the last swatch comparison I'll do. I showed you the candy paint, and then I also have my e.l.f. cream blush palette in the light shades. And because Honey Thief is a very peach shade, I want to choose like this peach shade here that picks up pretty similarly. Wow, that looks a lot alike. Honey Thief has a bit of a slightly deeper tone. This one looks a little bit more like salmony peachy, if that makes sense. Obviously, I'm not comparing the shades. It's more about the formula, but as you can see, the Melt Blushlight definitely looks more similar to this e.l.f. formula, in my opinion. I think this is going to be a really workable and like satin formula, much like this e.l.f. cream blush palette. So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go in here with my fave e.l.f. airbrush stipple brush first, over here on the cream side. Okay, very lightly touching in here. That's quite a bit of product picking up. I always do this on the back of my hand just to make sure it's worked into the brush and not too much just goes out on my face. And here we go. Wow. Yeah, it's a really pretty shade. I like this tone better than the e.l.f. one because, like I was saying, the other one's just a bit more salmon. And this is a really pretty peach. Wow. I like the shade a lot. And I like this formula. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm only giving you my first impression. I will follow up. I do want to commit to following up with a full review to compare it because it does remind me of that e.l.f. product. And obviously the e.l.f. cream blush is significantly cheaper. So I just want to compare these a little bit more in depth. But at first glance, I really like this product. And I'm just patting all over my cheeks. I'm gonna put a little up here onto my forehead because, you know, I'm tall. That's where the sun hits me. There's a lot of surface area to cover on this face, okay? So that's gorgeous. I didn't have like, I don't know, I just didn't have any expectations. I kind of assumed I would like it because I loved their powder blushes and I've seen so many positive reviews about it, but about this blush, it's really, really nice. I am really enjoying this. Now to the powder side, I'm gonna use my ColourPop F9 stippling brush, the other fave in my rotation. Okay, same process. Dip in, dip out on the back of my hand, and I like really like beat the brush into the product so it gets really worked out into the bristles, and I just like how that applies to my face better. Ooh, this is the matte side, of course, far less glowy. This product blends really well, so I will say that the back of the hand thing is not as much of a concern as I initially thought because it does blend really well on the face. That's good to know. It's a very workable product. I'll do a close-up in a minute, but it looks okay with the powder product. It looks okay over the powder product. Let me get someone get a sponge.
Nothing about survival. I'm a survivor.
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 Somebody get a sponge.
I don't understand. Why don't you get a sponge?
It's kind of hard to tell with the way this ring light works, but hopefully you'll be able to tell. Do you see right there? Oh, the shadow. Let me use an eyeshadow brush as a pointer. You see right here? Yeah, I think you can see it right there. It broke up my product a little bit right there. You see that? There's a line of demarcation. Like it doesn't blend together perfectly. So I'm gonna very lightly try this brush. Typically, I like to use this Real Techniques setting brush, actually. I like to use it to sort of blend products together in these hard to reach areas. So I think this is gonna maybe help. I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, my product's kind of breaking up a little bit right here underneath my eye, but that's not uncommon. quite frankly, I think it was maybe the makeup underneath. I'm not having the best like skin day. I don't know. But anyway, it's breaking up a little bit there, so I'm definitely going to do a follow-up video. All right, let's see how it goes if I add another powder product on here. Hypothesis, probably not going to end that well because it's already breaking up a little bit there. But I just want to see what it looks like if I add the melt formula of a powder blush on top. I'm going to use the shades Buzzkill, definitely because of Honey Thief being a very peachy blush. I think this is good. So get a little dippity doo-dah of both. Oh yeah. Does not look good on my under eye, but looks good everywhere else. Like it looks, it's layering really well out here in the back. But oh boy, baby, I should not have put it, I don't know what I was thinking putting it there, but whatever. Oh yeah, that's a very beautiful combination of blush. If you have the Buzzkill Digital Duo Blush, or Digital Dust Duo Blush, I always say it out of order, but if you have the shades Buzzkill, that goes really well with Honey Thief. If you also have that, that's a beautiful discovery today. Okay, so it was sort of a tough test on this side because it was already breaking up under here, but for the heck of it, I'm gonna add this on this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep them separate because I said cream, powder. Come on, Katie, show restraint. All right, I'm gonna give you some close-up shots and then we will give some final thoughts, even though you probably know what I'm gonna say, but see you again in a sec. For some final thoughts on my first impressions. Number one, there will definitely be a follow-up video because some crazy magic happened since the time I stopped recording the last clip and started recording this. That part under my eye that I kept pointing out is no longer breaking up. So the cream product, when it like gets to sit on my skin and blend with the heat of my body, it clearly is meshing well with the rest of my makeup, so that makes me very excited, and I definitely want to do a follow-up to just keep testing it because this is literally the first time I'm trying it. So so far I see why everybody was like, get this product. I do want to keep comparing it to that e.l.f. cream blush palette, but otherwise I like how it's sitting with the powder products right here. I'm sort of surprised it like looked bad and now it looks better, but I definitely do prefer just all creams. They look much better together, but yeah, so far so good. I'm very glad that I am trying this out. This is a fun product to have, and catch me eat my words on what I was saying in my last video about never wanting to try a higher end cream product. Anyway, comment down below, have you tried this blush? I know some of you who are watching this probably have because everybody seems to be trying this product now. Have you tried it? What do you think? have you had a similar experience? Oh my God, I almost just knocked a glass of water over. Anyway, comment down below, have you had a similar experience, slash what was your favorite shade, slash how do you think it compares to other cream blushes that you own? Let me know, because I would love to talk about this with you, because I'm still trying to make up my mind, even though I'm definitely on the yes, it's awesome spectrum. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed watching the video. Even hit the thumbs down if you didn't enjoy it. I want to hear the feedback either way. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.